Yo, 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 good morning, gang. Good morning, gang. And as always, I hope everybody's feeling good, feeling great, feeling wonderful, all that good stuff. Today is Thursday, October 20th, and welcome back to another morning prep video where I do a technical analysis of the E-mini S&P 500, go over some of the levels that I will be watching for today, and talk about some possible trade ideas. That sounds like something you want to stick around for. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. All love over here. If not, all good, all's well. If you guys are returning viewers, again, I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Thank you for coming back. Let's dive right into today's analysis. One thing, I do have my daughter sleeping behind me, so if you guys hear her crying, I had to take a quick pause, get up, get her out of here, and I'll be right back. All right. So just a quick heads up. I will try to get through this before she wakes up, though. All right. So with all that being said, man, let's get right into it. So here on the daily time frame, guys, once again, not too much to talk about, at least for me. Right? I've already told you guys, we keep sitting in this range. As long as we're in this yellow box, there isn't much, there's not a trend I could point out. There isn't really much I could point out except for the very obvious look above and fail, look below and fail, and now we have just witnessed another look above and fail. Right, that's what we have right here. We had pushed up over the top of the range, and yesterday we ended up closing back inside of this box, giving us a two down per the strat here, and then today we're opening as an inside one here. So yeah, so far just looking at the daily time frame balance so far. We are also on a in a 3 day balance range. I'll show you guys that on a smaller time frame. So really, uh, yeah, man, there isn't anything to rush. There isn't anything really to talk about here on the daily time frame besides the fact that we have lack of trend and lack of any really sense of direction, right? I mean, we obviously have a downtrend if you want to look at it like this, right? High, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then lower high right here, and we can continue going down, right? But while we're in this area right here, I mean, I'll even I'll take this box and come up to here. While we're in this area altogether, I mean, yeah, there's scalps, there's day trades, then there's trades within this range, but I myself just lack of direction, really have no idea where we about to go. We about to fly up and out of this range and take off, or is we about to bleed and go down? Who knows? While we're in this area here on the daily, that's what I got for you guys. Let's go ahead and move down to let's go down to the 4 hour and see what we got over there. Make this a little bigger for you guys. Make that pretty. Bop, boop. All right. So here we are on the 4 hour. We still have this downtrend, right? High, lower, high, lower, high, lower, high. We came around here, right? Like around this area is where we right here. This is where we thought we were about to finally go up. We used this as support and we thought we were gonna keep going up. Didn't work. Right through the box again. I mean, this just kind of reiterates what the daily already showed us. We've been chopping through this box over and over and over. Fake breakouts to the top. Fake breakouts to the bottom. Here's this fake out to the top. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, here we are back in the box, guys. So not too much to talk about here. We're back in this range. I mean, if we just see this right here straight sideways, right? We're just going straight sideways right now within this box right here. So not too much to tap on here. We have lows, higher lows, and then we ended up dropping back to lower lows here. So we were possibly building a little bit of an uptrend. Nothing strong, nothing even to hit for real, right? So we're gonna go ahead and call this one done right here on the 4 hour in that yellow box. It's not that hard, guys. I mean, at least for me, in this box, I don't have much to say. I'm waiting, right? If you ask me right now, I think I said it in the previous video. We hit the bottom of this box before we go back up. That's my opinion. But we'll see. Time will tell. All right. And then yeah, let's just go down straight to the 15 minute and let's talk about some of the levels that we have for this morning. All right. Oh, guys, I want you guys to please bear with me. Give me about 2 minutes. I already hear the little one in there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab her, take her out to the living room. Right. Give me 1 second, and I'll be right back. Yo, I'm back, man. Appreciate you guys for waiting. Sorry about that. I really was gonna wait for her to get up before I started, but at the same time, I kind of wanted to get the video done. So, got a little tired there. Definitely got to work on that stamina. But anyways, where were we? All right, so here we are. This is the 15-minute time frame, and we're gonna talk about some of the levels that we have for today. Matter of fact, I did show you guys, or I did mention that I would show you guys the 3-day range we were in. So let me actually go ahead and do that for you. Let's take 5 days, 30 minutes. Let's go ahead and make this blank. And there you have it. All right. So I highlighted this box earlier. This is the 3-day range that we're also in, right? This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then here we are for today. So we're obviously stuck in this range. I mean, it's pretty beefy, 3777 being the top of the range, and the bottom being 3660. So obviously over 100 points in this range. But yeah, I mean, it's just in my eyes, I would also wait for us to break out of this range too. But of course, there is day trades, there's scalps, there's trades within this range. I'm not saying there isn't. 100-point range does give you a possibility to take some points within that range. But me personally, just kind of seeing this, would probably the better trade. I'm sorry. The better trade would be something like waiting for us to break out of this range, right? But another thing is, if we break out of this 3-day range to the downside, if I switch this to blank, you'll see that we're still within the yellow box, right? So even if we break the 3660, which would be the bottom of that 3-day range right here, and that's Monday's low, we still have from 3660 down to 362, 3620s, which would be the bottom of the bigger range that we're stuck in, that yellow box with the with the fake breakouts and all that stuff, right? So just wanted to show you guys that excuse me, but wanted to show you guys that here, 3-day range as well. So right now, just price seems content, price seems balanced. We're going sideways. There is really no other way around it. Obviously, this is a 100-point range. Again, there are still trades within this area. So yeah, there's still a possibility. I'm not saying you have to wait for us to break out of this range, but I would keep in mind that we're within this range that is within another range, right? Just keep that in mind, all right? And let's go ahead and talk about some of our levels for this morning. Let's get into our 3 questions. Yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about what some of the things that I'm waiting for today, okay? So question number 1, where are we trading at right now? Where's price trading at right now in compared to yesterday's range? Here's yesterday's high, here's yesterday's low. Draw a box like this, and you can see that we're well within that range, right? So question number 1 gives us a balanced answer. Already not much to do when the bell rings, already just patience at the bell, right? So that's question number 1. Question number 2 is, where are we currently trading in relation to the overnight range? Here's overnight high, there's overnight low, and we're definitely in the upper portion of the overnight range, right? So this is more bullish than bearish. But back to number 1, since question number 1 is balanced, then question number 2 doesn't really give us too much. I mean, obviously we know that we're in a more bullish than bearish state in terms of pre-market, post-market, and all that stuff, but it doesn't really give us too much right now since question number 1 is balanced. All right, and in question number 3, I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger because I need to see right there. So we take a line, all right, and I go ahead and put that there. This is where we closed yesterday, right? And question number 3 is pretty simple. How much time was spent above where we closed, and how much time was spent below, right? So this is obviously a lot more time was spent below. I'm going to go ahead and give this like 70-30, maybe even more for the net short side, right? Maybe even like 80-20, 80% below, 20% above. But one thing I do want to point out is that none of this inventory was, none of the overnight inventory was really skewed in one direction, right? And I don't even know if that's the word I wanted to use, but I like that word. But none of the overnight inventory was like in one direction too much. I don't even know how to word this. All right, just check this out, right? All these guys push price down. The inventory was already corrected. That's what I'm trying to get at, right? There's no inventory. from what I'm seeing right now, no inventory that needs to be corrected today, because all of this push down got bought back up. All of this buy up gets pushed back down. This push back down goes right back up. So even though we have like a 80-20, 70-30 kind of ratio here, I still believe that I this would even count if you said 50-50, right? Because all of the inventory has been corrected, right? All the down has been bought up, all the bought up has been pushed down, back up, and then we're sitting right here. So maybe you've got people who initiated like a long here, here, and here, and we're up here chilling, and if price starts to come back down, they get took out. But as far as what we looking like, down, back up, just looks to me like the inventory is just fine. Um, it was almost 50-50, although it looks like 80-20 or 70-30 based on where we close, right? So just wanted to point that out there. Hopefully that was helpful. Hopefully those three questions are, hopefully you guys understand those questions. If not, if you're new to the questions, this is what we use them for, and that is to know if we're going to have a potential to grab a morning play, right? With question number one being balance, then we know that we require patience at open. Price is content where it's at right now. Anybody who initiated a long or a short in this area, whatever, it doesn't really matter where they initiated it yesterday. If they initiated a short or a long trade, when they wake up today, they're not up, they're not down. I mean, they may be up, they may be down, but not an extreme amount, right? Not enough to make them take action right away, right? If you went long here, you might be up a tiny bit here, you might be down a tiny bit. If you went short, you might be down a tiny bit here, but you're not going to dramatically make a move, right? You're not going to just, there's not people coming to their desk and are shocked at what price is doing right now. It's exactly where it was at yesterday. One more thing I want to point out, we're currently breaking out of value area, but as we sit in this value area from yesterday, this is a no trade zone for me as well, right? I don't want to take any trades where price was content yesterday, where the value was yesterday. This is sideways, this is choppy zone. Don't want to be near that, all right? You guys can see right here, we're going to push up. I do believe we are getting some news at 8:30. Let's see here. Jobless claims at 8:30 a.m. today, so that will go ahead and give us some move. I'm not too familiar with, how jobless claims affects the market and all like that, so I'm not going to put my 2 cents in. I just see what's going on right now, and market's kind of anticipating something, right? So as far as trade ideas go today, I personally am just watching for the inside one for today to get broke, whether up or down, right? So you guys know that we're in an inside day, right? We haven't breached yesterday's low, and we haven't breached yesterday's high. That would probably be the safer trade for me, right? As we move up, I want to see something like breaking yesterday's high, and if we are going to hold above it, run up, then maybe we can target some, let's see here. And actually, I think for this we want to go over here, yeah. So you can see we have a poor high right here from yesterday. So if we break this high at 37.40, so if we get to 37.40 and break above that, which should be relatively easy with the poor high here, I would target something like maybe right here, 37.47. I know that's only like 7 points, but 7 points can work out. But also keep in mind that right above that, even though this isn't technically single prints, right, there, the one has these twos next to it, you can tell that there's a lack of volume still in this area, and I would still consider this single prints, right? Even though the two is right there, I would still consider this a very low structure area right here, right? So just keep in mind, if we break above this poor high, 37.40s, you can long to about 37.47. Of course, make sure that the price action is in your favor. Make sure volume's there, and don't just blindly long above that number. But it is a poor high, and if we get to this area and we can get above 37.47, I believe that we have low structure above that. So above 37.50s or so, I think we can run through that as well, possibly targeting the top of these single prints at 37.77, which would be the high of, what's this, Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday's high, right? What is this? The 18th. Where's the day on it? The 18th was Tuesday, though. I'm almost certain. Yeah, it was. There it is. So Tuesday's high would be our target if we break above yesterday's high. Of course, make sure price is with you. PA shows you that we're still going. Volume is there, especially in the break, right? When we get the break above this, make sure volume is there. You know, if you get a break above such an important level, yesterday's high of day where we have a poor high, you get a break above that with no volume, you might want to switch your switch your mindset to go short now, right? I mean, I'm not saying do that right away, right? But just understand that if the sellers or if the buyers are supposed to, quote unquote, supposed to break above this poor high and push us up, there's no structure above this poor high. I mean, we know that we have up to here 37.47. If we even struggle just to get to 37.47 and reverse before that, right? Above here, get to like 37.45 or something, start to reverse. You see some kind of reversal candles, then we start to push back down. That might be a good shot for going short there, right? Because quote unquote, the buyers weren't able to do what they were supposed to, right? So just kind of getting that through your guys' head right there. Just kind of wanted to throw that out there for those who don't know market profile. I suggest you just go watch some videos on this stuff. This stuff is helpful. I haven't made one myself, but eventually I will. But anyways, yeah, that's what I see there. To the upside, and I'm not really looking for much else. Yesterday's high, yesterday's low, these levels, these are like the levels I'm watching right now. If we start to reverse and work our way down, that'll put us right back into value area where I will take no trades. Once we break value area low, then I'll be watching for the overnight low, which happens to line up perfectly with yesterday's low to get broke, right? If we break that, I believe that we get a nice little flush down to 36.50s, which is what I was expecting yesterday actually, right? Yesterday we had this was our low for Tuesday, and I thought that if we broke it yesterday, we were actually going to drop all the way down to this 36.50s. This is what I had told the Discord. But sellers were not strong enough yesterday. We broke down. We got a little bit of a rundown, but not all the way down there. Didn't have to go all the way down there. But when we were thinking about it like that, we had a 2-day. Let me see. Do I have the 5-day one here? Yeah, we had where this day, we had all this structure kind of playing as support, right? And my idea was if we broke below that, which we kind of did, right? We kind of did through here, we would flush anyone that was long here or anything like that. Doesn't look like we were able to get that, obviously, but it's fine. It's still a crucial level now for today. These guys, there are people here. Somebody's going to get flushed around here. It's people that probably went long around here. I mean, this level right now, I'm watching that to the downside. Remember, we're in that range, and we're also in that 3-day range, right? If we break, around here, start to push down. If we break 36.60 to the downside, which was Monday's low, we have more downside to go, right? No structure from here to there. That's a gap. So we could probably try to target like 35, 3600 even with this lack of structure right here. All right. So just kind of letting you guys, showing you guys that we're in this range. We're in the 3-day range. We're in the yellow box. Be patient. Wait for the bigger levels to get broken. Don't be trigger happy. Don't pull the trigger quickly. You know what I'm saying? Trade smart. Trade patient. We are in a range within another range. I can't even stress that enough. A 3-day range within a bigger, like almost monthly range type stuff, right? So just be patient and let the plays come to you. All right. Hope that some of the information I gave you guys in today's video was helpful. Please let me know. If not, it's all good. I mean, the content gonna keep on coming, man. But yeah, hope that you guys go ahead and have some good trades today. Hope you finish the day green. And yeah, let's get to that money, man. I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.